aka Scorpion. RB. RB, you are welcome.
All right, we are about opening the floor for the children of our late daddy, Pa Alexander Edida Eni. Like I said earlier, we are going to commence on the hierarchy of seniority, all right? So please, we're going to commence from the eldest to the youngest. That's going to be the order. So please, get ready. Every single child of our late daddy, it is your time. Friends and well-wishers, this is an opportunity for you to rally around them. This is a time for you to smint around them, be with them, encourage them, appreciate them with your substance. Say, hey, as you run them, you enjoy the live band. And we're talking about no other band but the very digital and wonderful band, 63 Brigade Military Dance Band. And the MCs of today's occasion show a lot of appreciation, enjoy, have fun. So very quickly, we're going to be calling you in the order of seniority. I beg. First picking, second picking, third picking, one are you ready? One by one, we'll call on you dance for the specific period. So I beg. Make una ready. Now 1 minute from now, we're going to commence. So please, the DJ, you would have to bring down the sound from the other end immediately the band starts performing, because we would like to have a unanimous and coordinated event that won't be distorted by different sounds from different backgrounds. All right, so we'll have a unanimous sound, and at different intervals we can switch in for entertainment purposes. So please, my co-MC, get the names, and we are ready to bring up the children on the dance floor. Thank you. Oh, yeah, now. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the golden voice of the South, the only one celebrity, MC DJ. Bring it down. Thank you and God bless you. Yeah, now. All Stars, I see the president, vice president, executive of All Star Football Club, Obiarako. Thank you for turning out. Hey, Deeper Life, thank you. I see you. I also see Christ Embassy Believers Love Word. I see the Catholic Church. I see a whole lot of the religious congregations here present. Lots of alumni are also here from different parts of the countries. That's to show that we have a strong strength of unity. We can see Daddy's first child getting ready to hit the dance floor. So if you know, say now because of that, the first picking you day here, showing the love, showing the appreciation, come on the center stage, you rock and dance with them. So we're good to go with the band. If you're ready, in orders, we're going to call them in. The band, strike the string. daddy's son. It's a 63 Brigade military dance band. I want to appreciate you. We say,
Guitar boy. If you see mommy water, if you see mommy water, never you run away.
God bless you, Honorable Tolulokbe.
Yeah.
And his entourage.
Yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Tolulokbe.
I love you. If you see mommy water,
Honorable
if you see
Tolulokbe.
mommy water, never you run away. Yeah. Yeah. Never run away.
That's Honorable Tolulokbe, one of Daddy's handsome looking son. Honorable Tolulokbe, thank you for appreciating the band. Thank you and God bless you.
If you see mommy water, if you see mommy water, never you run away. Sing a song of love, sweetheart, I love you. If you see mommy water, if you see mommy water, never you run away.
Ọmọ Agility.
Odogo.
Agility.
Nya Charlie, security police. The wonderful jubilee. I'm well able to win from, you know.
Oh dear. What's the way also?
Cecilia, oh Cecilia, now what do you want?
Yeah, Cecilia.
Cecilia, oh Cecilia. Cecilia, oh Cecilia, now what do you want? Cecilia, oh Cecilia, I die for you. When I give you money, Cecilia, you want some rubber. When I give you rubber, you want some money. I want it again, you want to Cecilia, another for you. Back your load and they go. Another woman, another woman. Back your load, they go.
Another woman.
Another woman,
Another woman.
back your load.
Another woman.
Another woman,
Another woman.
Sissy. Another woman,
Another woman.
another
Another woman.
lovely.
Another woman.
And then what the love you get up. Another woman, back your load.
Another woman.
Another woman,
Another woman.
let's go to this. Another woman.
Cecilia, please.
Wow, more than ever. We'll go put time frame so that we'll fit coordinator and make it very fast. Some persons are already checking their time, so we'll do all possible to ensure we leave here very swiftly. So quickly to the families. We're talking about the family of Mr. and Mrs. Rachel Ekule Queen. Please, over to you on the dance floor, and also Alaja and Ajia Edna, please. It is your time.
Ikangamong.
Beautiful people, Mrs.
Odogo.
Mr. and Mrs. Ekule Queen and Alaji and Ajia Edna, please, it is your time, and we want it to go on simultaneously. So the band, over to you. These two wonderful, wonderful families will be opening the floor. We're good to go.
I beg the two people should come out and dance, please. There is no time here. Please. Please, please, please. There is no time. Time waits for nobody. Yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Ekule Queen and Alaji and Alaja Edna, please, this duo, please mount the stage, and the band will take up immediately. Just after them, we are going to bring up Mr. and Mrs. Ozwem Lauren and Mrs. Miriam and her beautiful family together. So quickly, we are ready to go. The first set of persons, Mr. and Mrs. Ekule Queen and Alaji and Ajia Edna, please, it is your time. Open the floor and we're ready to go. Let's go there.
Would they wait for now? Waiting for you guys, please. Mona, come out. Yes. DJ, it's better you stop playing that music over there. Yes.
Daddy's Eda's daughter, Mrs. Ekule and her family, please move over to the center stage. In collaboration with the family of Ajia Edna, please move over to the center stage. The floor is yours. All right, please, ladies and gentlemen, you can see a very beautiful, elegant, charming looking lady hitting the center stage. Friends, well-wishers, families, do well to encourage and support them in this time. Families of Mrs. Ekule. Oh yeah, now. Families of Ajia Edna, please join her. Together they will be sharing the stage. Are you ready now? Oh yeah, no time to waste time.
Please, you're expected to be around stage, please. Come to the center stage, please.
Come to the center stage.
Sugar, 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 mommy, sugar, 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 darling, sugar, sugar, sugar.
That's Mrs. Queen Ekule.
Yes.
Friends,
what you wanna say? Jeremy, Jeremy. Mommy like this song,
Engineer, please.
That's it. What you wanna say? Jeremy. What you wanna say? Jeremy. Ufana
Thank you so much.
Above 2,000. Yes. Above 2,000.
Onye wa wewe.
Ezi ayi bio. Ezi ayi na kabali. Gadinimo. Yes, in the Gadio. Onye Babego. I was a 2000 Konya Leo. Yes, in the Canami.
Let's go. Thank you.
I need to yes. Yes, in the Nigadio. I got the limo. If I'm not fully gone, I'm gonna be junkie for my when you go. Yeah. If I'm a melody. Yes, you know that enemy. On your got to be no one so. Yes, you know the Gadio. I got the limo. I believe me junkie from my when you go. Yeah. Go. Odogo na mo keneli dalo. Sweet, sweet. Abolo ni kanti fama wanye. Yes, in the Nigadio. Onye Babego. Onye Babego. Oya Shega. 1,000 is so small. Young must in Africa. I'm only going to give my yeah. If I'm out, yes, we know the Guardian. Media man, no,
Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for this wonderful musical band. They're good, I mean, they're not good. They're sweet, I mean, they're not sweet. They're sabi, I mean, they're not sabi. Please a round of applause for our very own mommy, Mrs. Ekule Queen, and Alaja Edna as they clear the stage. Thank you. It is your time. We love and appreciate you. Clear the stage. Bringing up stage are two beautiful women again. Once again, I'd like to specially bring on stage Mrs. Oswem Lauren and our very own revered mommy, Mommy Miriam, and a beautiful family. Please, the stage is yours. Make judicious use of it. Friends and families, please do well to join them on the center stage. Mrs. Oswem Lauren, please come on stage. And our very own sweet and special mommy, Mommy Miriam, and her family, please join on the stage. I told you it's collaboration 2 persons on the stage, and we are good to go. The band 63 Brigade Nigerian Army Dance Band, they are ever ready. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready for me, I'm ready. Let's go there. Mrs. Oswem Lauren and Mommy Miriam and her family, please, on the stage. It is your time. Let's have fun. Please, we have clearly highlighted the importance to ensure that we run with the speed of light, to ensure this event is hasty. So I beg, children of our late daddy, help us, help the occasion, help the program to be speedy. Please, Mrs. Oswem Lauren and Mrs. Miriam, please, on stage. It is your time, and we are ready to have a good dance. Let's go there. A very unique band, 63 Brigade Nigerian Army Band Dance Band. In collaboration with the rocking the stage is a beautiful woman and an elegant, tall, vibrant, charming looking husband. We're talking about Mr. and Mrs. Oswem on the dance floor. When you see couple man,
Mr. and Mrs. Oswem.
Mrs. Miriam, please.
Mr. Oswem.
That's Mr. Oswem. God bless you. Friends and well-wishers of Mrs. Oswem Lauren, please come on stage. Many children, please join them. Many children.
Mr. Oswem.
Mrs. Miriam, please come on stage as well. That is you.
Mr. and Mrs. Oswem. It was your name, what I will. Oh, yeah, shake him now, shake him now. Shake him, shake him, shake him, shake him, shake him, shake him, shake him. Shake him, zip, zip, zip.
That's my buddy.
Hit it, 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 hit it.
Many children.
And that is all of the white chief down the side. They pay the peace here in Delta State. High chief down the side.
Sir Oswem.
Mr. Oswem. Mr. Oswem. Mr. Oswem. Mr. Oswem. Mr. Oswem, I'm going to lead the world. Mr. Oswem.
That is honorable.
Mr. Oswem, I'm going to lead the world.
Down the side. PDP set.
You go send a nigga, what the world? Agogo ahead.
State as well.
Mr. Oswem.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ayo, shake him, shake him, shake him.
Are you ready now? Daddy Oswem. Elegant looking young. Daddy, where the papa?
Mrs. Oswem. Mr. and Mrs. Oswem. Actually, Sugar, ayọ̀lẹ̀ máa ní igun méjì lọ́sàn ayọ̀lẹ̀ máa wé ké àmà kéké ìjì wẹ́wẹ́ ní ké ẹ̀yà. Zigiriwe, yide 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 Adama. Hada 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 Adama 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 Yasin Media Zip zip Mr. Zuhai Hey What's I guess it's the first song, right? Yes. Butego. Yes, in Nani Gadio. Hi, Chief. Dano say. PDP Secretary.
Big busy.
APC. Hi, Chief. Dano say. Dano say. Hi, Chief Nekenami. Hi, Chief Negadio. Hi, Chief Nekenami. Omi Fama. Negadio. Hi, Chief Kanabia. Bonawaya. Mona Niru. Akamia Fuso. Hi, Chief Nekenami. Hi, Chief. Oswai Nekenami Chalu Adoma Kedanya Bwakwe Goyi Nata Daddy 1,000 1,000 collect from your husband yo There you go Wancha. No. Mommy. Go and get the bag fast. Isn't that again? Ada. Adama, go and get her bag. Ada. Ifeoma. In never nigga Ifeoma. Yes, you make an enemy. Unagwago nigga dio. Ifeoma may imagine. Uche nigga dio. Yes, in the nigga dio. Adoma.
Uche.
Have you brought her back? Is her bag ready? Is her bag with her now? I don't want no more. Ada. Achalugo one your mouth. Wait first. Achalugo. Abugo. Achalugo one your mouth. Achalugo. Get it. Mr. Zue, Oliego Nukego, Oliego Namukeneli, Oliego Nukego,
Oreta Brothers.
Josue Namukeneli. Don't worry, after this one. Josue Nigadio.
I'm not against you.
Mr. and Mrs. Josue. Josue family, no. Josue family, no. Josue Adia. We want to be your in-law. We want to be your in-law. down.
Ladies and
Call
gentlemen,
another person.
please, a round of applause for this wonderful family. You can
Chrissy,
see
Chrissy,
everything.
Chrissy.
Thank you. Mr. and Mrs.
Just bring it down.
Ozwem and family, thank you. Mr. and Mrs. Ozwem and family, thank you. Our very own Mrs. Miriam, please, wherever you are, you can join the next chord. All right, thank you. Our very own mommy, Mrs. Miriam and family, you were called earlier and you didn't hit up the stage. Please, you can come on stage right now. We are bringing up the family of Mrs. Okujere Rachel, the family of Mrs. Okujere Rachel, and the family of Mrs. Ekene Bestina Uwankwa. The family of Mrs. Ekene Bestina Uwankwa, please come with your celebrants, come with your friends and well wishers. Mrs. Okujere. Mrs. Okujere Rachel. Bring it on. Let me just clear the air again. Please, ladies and gentlemen, children of our daddy, because of time, and we initially consulted, we agreed that it is going to be 2 children on the stage. So, Mrs. Okujere Rachel, please come on stage alongside Mrs. Ekene Bestina Uwankwo and our very own mommy, Mrs. Miriam and family. Please, you can join them on stage because we have paired them in 2s, but you can join them on stage so we don't skip the order of seniority. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, we are bringing up Mrs. Okujere Rachel, Mrs. Ekene Bestina Uwankwo and her family, and Mrs. Miriam and family. Please, let's come on stage and have the moment. If you love this band, show them love. If you love your MC, show them plenty love. If you know say that they deliver, show them love. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are appreciating every single one present here. Mrs. Okujere, Oyana, center stage. Mrs. Bestina Ekene, Oya, center stage. Mrs. Miriam, Oya, center stage.
Mrs. Okujere, please, where are they, please?
Okujere Rachel, the center stage. Mrs. Ekene Uwankwo Bestina, the center stage. Our very own mommy, Mrs. Miriam, please come on the center stage. We are running with the speed of light. If you love this band, show them love.
Odogu,
thank you. We have on the stage Mrs. Okujere Rachel and a beautiful family. You can see the elegance. You can see how complimenting their colors are looking. Chubby, daddy, and super sweet mommy. Looking, complimenting, radiant, and shining.
Thank you very much.
Mrs. Okujere Rachel.
Okay, yes, wait. Thank you. It's ice. Just special request, please.
God bless you.
Ebenezer, Ebenezer, my stone of help. Only you are my helper. Ebenezer, my stone of help. Only you are my helper. This woman is a good woman, you know.
Yes, sir.
My soul of help, only you are my help. When I call you, you answer me. When I'm down, you lift me. My stone of help, only you are my help.
Yes.
Justice because you're when I call you, you answer me. When I'm down, you lift me up. My stone of help, only you are my help. Only you are my helper. Only you are my help. Only you are my helper. Only you are my help. Only you are my helper. Only you are my help. Only you are my helper. Only you are my help. You went into my system. Only you are my help. You went into my system. Only you are my help. Justice, small time percussion. Percussion. G. That's a beer. Let's go. Special request, you know. The groove. onye mejọ iluzie kpọnna bụ na ịnazie kpọnna lele naba ịnakwazi ike m onye libe wanya okwu ụgbọ nligbo ịkachie ntị na ọjọba ọgazi amaka ojiri ya agọ mmụọ ọgazi amaka wejiri ya agọ mmụọ onye egwu na mụ kelele mmọnwụ onye ga-adịle mma ndị ọgazi amaka wejiri ya agọ mmụọ ọgazi amaka wejiri ya agọ mmụọ
Ekese
$1 billion. Engineer, please.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what more is collaboration? All right, very quickly, one more is collaboration. If it is not what we are getting with the 63 Nigerian military dance band and the banker MC, you see top-notch collaboration, no friction, going on smoothly. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before we bring up the other children, we have some of our in-laws from far away east, and we know that a lot of wise men are from the east. That is why 3 wise men came from the east to honor Jesus, and they are here to also do in-laws greeting. So in a couple of minutes, within the space of 5-7 minutes, we're going to wrap up that very activity, and we're going to come back to bring up 2 of our own that will be dancing on the center stage, and I mean children of our very revered daddy, though late. We're talking about Mr. and Mrs. Akbone Julius will be coming up next, and Mr. Tolu Oshuelis. Please get ready just after the in-laws greeting. In the next 3, 5, 7 minutes, we are done. So the band will be taking a brief recess, and after one time. All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the in-laws greeting is currently ongoing side by side with food and the drinks. Entertainments are going on as well. So we kindly appeal that in a few minutes, the other children who are here to dance with their families will be called upon very, very swiftly. So the next families to come up stage is the family of Mr. and Mrs. Akbone Julius and Mr. Tolu Oshuelis. Please get ready. Just after the in-laws greeting, we're going to get on to activities proper, dance and fun.